gathered around this beautiful fire lit by His Majesty Fon Fon of Nso, and we're warming, the warmth of it, and enjoying talking to one another. And we take the pleasure of this moment to particularly honor the presence of the President of the Northwest Regional Assembly, Professor Fon III. You're welcome. You've come all the way from Commander to respond to this royal summons. Excellencies, Majesties, ladies and gentlemen, we have heard the message of the Fon, the message of peace and reconciliation. What follows this evening, this moment, is in many ways the enactment of that very principle. We witness now a movement from page to voice, from text to sound, from prose to performance. We witness writing returning to orality, and orality opening new pathways for writing. Music and narrative meet here, not as separate forms, but as interconnected technologies of memory. It is in that spirit that I invite you all to join this unfolding conversation. Please welcome Wan la Yir.
Jimmy and Yogamo. Jimmy and Equati. And so Osan, so I am Yata Mibu. Don't ya Jamu with Happy. Wonki Adi O Atani. When Jura Gigansis and Helen. He said, Timo Wumbi, Gigansi Tashiba. Assyriano, mon Janigan small issue, so sweet and so from the river, and come out in the mania. Give out you, and you are down.
Ce qui semble impérissable s'effacera à son tour. Le temps, patient et souverain, ne garde rien. Il importe les empires comme les souvenirs, les chefs d'œuvre comme les visages aimés. So if it is so that everything disappears, the question is not why the Fon writes a book at all. It's not even why now. The question is why write at all? And perhaps there are even more familiar questions. Dika, Jika, Lendrika, Fuga, Landrika, Siga, Rayirwon, pourquoi donc créer? Pourquoi écrire? Pourquoi planter des arbres qui nous survivront? Ou sculpter les colons qui nous souviendront? Pourquoi laisser une trace dans un monde où toute trace est vouée à s'effacer? Peut-être parce que l'éphémère n'ôte rien à la beauté des choses, que dans la beauté le temps n'existe plus. given to us now? What is this present moment we're inhabiting? Is it a moment when a fund writes a book? And if so, we don't question the fund. And if we ask why, we know why. First, the fund writes for communion and for community. Is nothing without his people. The fund cannot live without his people. Through his words, through his testimony, through this act of communion, he remains in touch with them. Second, the fund writes for reconciliation and, in fact, for recognition, not of his scars, not of his wounds. The fund writes because he sees you and your suffering and your pain. Is the Son of Nso. The sun is rising. And the sun is rising. There will be those who will say that it is too late for this book. There are always such people. They are the guardians of yesterday, suspicious of every dawn because they have grown accustomed to the night. But I've learned, and perhaps I've learned too slowly, which is to say I've learned the only way that matters, that it is always the right time to do the right thing. Truth does not expire, reconciliation has no statute of limitations, and hope, thank God, keeps no calendar. Some will say that only a fool goes to the farm in broad daylight. Ayong lam soji, kiyong kinwa kwashu. And perhaps they are right. Perhaps the wisdom itself often appears foolish. Perhaps those who labor under the midday sun are not prudent men. In times like these, we need courageous people. But our people know that the fools are the gods of fools. For the fool who goes to the farm in the daytime is God's fool. He is the one who, having listened to the voice of the fun, leaves his comfort behind and sets out when others have already retired. He is the one who works when the wise have declared the season over. He is the one who returns home exhausted carrying yams while others carry only opinions. He is late for the farm because he was at the toy fund, which is to say,